Hello friends, welcome to the world of science and technology. In this video, we are going to tell you how the food products and some essential items that we used in our daily life are actually made in the factory. So without delay, let's start the video. Tomato ketchup making process. These days, tomato ketchup is used in almost all fast foods. Fast food industry is incomplete without it. So let's know how it is actually made in the factory. To make tomato ketchup, tomatoes are firstly harvested from the fields using a large harvester machine. For this, they use some big harvester machines. This automatic machine cuts the tomato plants directly from the ground and transports them through the conveyor to inside the container. And here the filter machine installed inside separates the tomatoes from the plants and keep putting the tomatoes in another container. When this machine cuts the tomato plants, it removes all the tomatoes, both ripe and unripe. So another automatic scan machine filters the raw tomatoes separately. Then those ripe tomatoes are loaded into a separate container. Then all these ripe tomatoes are brought to the factory to make tomato ketchup. Here all these tomatoes are poured into a large container and sent forward after washing well. After washing well, they are taken in hot water. They are boiled for a long time in hot water. When the skins on these tomatoes begin to melt, they are removed from the hot water and sent forward through a conveyor. And then their upper skin is removed through an automatic machine. After removing their skins through automatic machines, these tomatoes are sent to workers through conveyors, where these tomatoes are cleaned well, so that there is no skin or dirt left in it. Then again, these tomatoes are sent through a conveyor to a mixer machine. The mixer machine crushes these tomatoes and makes them into sauce. And then some necessary ingredients and preservatives are mixed in it, which extends its taste as well as its duration. Sugar making process. To make sugar, sugarcane is first cut from the fields and loaded on trucks to the sugar factory. Then these sugarcanes are placed under a cutting machine. The cutting machine cuts these fibers into small pieces. These pieces are then washed in a container of water. After washing well, they are sent through a cutting machine. The cutting machine crushes them into threads. Then you can see that these sugar canes have become like small thin threads. These are then transported to the juice-making machine via a conveyor. There, these threads have to pass through multiple rollers, through which their entire juice is extracted. Then this sugarcane juice is collected in a separate container, and sulfur dioxide is added to it. Because of this chemical, sugar grains look like crystals. Then lime powder is mixed in it. After adding lime powder, this juice is left like this for a few hours. This lime powder settles the impurities in the sugarcane juice to the bottom of the container. Then the pure juice on top is sent to another machine, where they are heated to a very high temperature, as if all the water in it's absorbed, and let only the pure syrup of sugar survive. Gradually, the syrup thickens and sugar crystals form in it. This syrup is then heated by steam. As a result, the remaining mosquitoes in it are eliminated, and sugar crystals begin to stick to the walls of the container. Then these sugar grains are washed through water pressure. As a result, they come in the form of white crystals, and thus the sugar is fully formed. Then they are separated into smaller and larger sizes by another machine. And that is why we see several sizes of sugar, and the smallest size in it turns into sugar powder. Then these sugars are packed and sent to the market. Jaggery making process. The process of making jaggery is very similar to the process of making sugar. Here too, sugarcane is first cut from the field and loaded into trucks and taken to the factory. Here these sugarcanes are poured into the direct juicing machine, through which all the juice in the sugarcane comes out. Then the juices are strained and stored in a different container. After extracting the juice, the sugarcane stalks are left to dry in the sun in another place, and the sugarcane juice is poured into a large container and heated those juices on fire. Let me inform you that the fire on which this sugarcane juice is heated is basically the sugarcane stalks that are dried in the sun and used in fire. When this sugarcane juice boils, its impurities accumulate on its surface, and these wastes are removed by some workers with big spoons. This process continues for several hours. It continues until its impurities are exhausted, Through this processing, the juice becomes more pure and concentrated. Then some baking soda is mixed in it. It thickens as it is heated with baking soda. After heating it for a long time, when its consistency is just right, it is left to cool like this. It then turns into jaggery. Then this jaggery is taken to another container. After being taken in different containers, they are filled in containers of different shapes and sizes. Thus these jaggery are stored in these small jars. And after they cool down, they are removed from the jar and set aside. And now this jaggery is completely ready to be sent to the market. Honey making process. First of all, you need to ensure the right place to make honey. The place is near the fields of flowers and crops. First, many boxes of honey are left there. Many artificial beehives are made inside the box, and many brood bees are released into that hive. And these bees started to keep that hive by taking sap from nearby flowers. After a few days, these boxes of bees are opened and checked. When they have a good concentration of honey, the hives are removed from the boxes one by one, and the bees are removed from the hive. And the hives are taken directly to the honey extraction site. Here the hives are first placed on a machine. The top of the hive is then removed, so that it is easy to extract honey from it. You can see how the top is being removed. All the hives are then poured into an extraction machine. It is a rotating machine, inside which these beehives are placed and rotated round and round. As a result, the honey in the hive starts to come out. After the honey is gone, another artificial beehive is placed there again. Then again, they are brought back to the bee box. And in this way, honey can be collected very easily and very quickly through beekeeping. Then the honey is filled in different size jars through automatic machines and sent to the market. So friends, how did you feel about this food making process? If you like it, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And if you are new to our channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon next to it. Thanks for watching.